It's that time of the year again. The Eurovision Song Contest is back this Saturday, and millions across Europe and around the world will be tuning in. Eurovision is something that I have enjoyed since my early teens, with one of my earliest memories being Norway's 2009 win with the song Fairy Tale. In past decades, the contest was very popular, with families all over the country and the continent gathering together for an evening of music, fun and laughter. It even got its own Netflix film a few years back.
Okay, so not as bad as we expected.
But a show which used to provide fun family viewing for all ages has taken a dark turn in recent years, with many acts being unnecessarily over-sexualised. I will now play some footage of the contrast between many of the older songs and more modern songs. The significant differences can be easily seen.
But there's one thing I must say before I go. I love you, you know. I'll be thinking of you in most everything I do.
Red cord and flow into the mouthpiece. We wish you a very pleasurable journey.
See, I carry on because of you.
Ludzie są wycięci z szarych stron, ze środka ksiąg. Piękni są z romansu tła. We have been our dreams, makes us proud of our natural shapes. On our lives you have everything you need. So for the one that's straight, no it's a mix. Cream and butter, sweet so good.
Il inventera la vie à sa première page. En dessinant.
Je m'aime depuis tout petit, et malgré les regards, les avis, je pleure, je sens et je ris.
Those are just some of the examples of the over-sexualised performances which have become far too frequent at the song contest. In the old days, Buck Fizz's famous skirt rip in Dublin in the 1981 contest caused a huge scandal in Ireland. But by modern standards, this incident is nothing compared to what has followed. Besides from just viewing the obvious differences between the old and new songs, this video also wants to touch on why this has happened, and why I encourage all parents of young children to not allow their kids to watch this show. At times, changes in a country's culture are expressed through song and music. I would say that the decline in ethical behaviour at Eurovision displays the decline in European moral values of modesty and respect for one's appearance. Over the past few decades, Western or European morality has fallen so far, it could now easily be described as in crisis. The reasons for this are multifaceted, and a short video cannot cover all these details in full. But some examples of our declining culture include the loss of Christianity, leading to the abandonment of the nuclear family, the sacrament of marriage being undermined, more children being born out of wedlock, and the practice of abortion, which takes the lives of hundreds of thousands of babies each year in the UK alone. Individualism, where people value material possessions over finding a husband or wife and having children. Social changes, where children are not properly disciplined at school by their teachers. And criminals are able to commit crimes with little or no fear of any consequences. How often do we see footage of scumbags going into supermarkets and walking out with stolen goods, knowing nothing will happen to them? Hollywood, the media, and other institutions have also promoted the idea that people should not dress or behave modestly, and instead can dress however they wish and do whatever they want, as apparently this has no impact on anyone else. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Let's take a closer look at the Irish 2024 Act. As someone of Irish background, words can't really describe how embarrassed I feel, knowing that this person is representing Ireland. I'm not the only one. Have a listen to this priest's comments.
I switched on and to discover it was the selection process for Eurosong, a song that will leave Ireland, that will represent Ireland and the Irish people and what we are all about, my friends. And all I can say is we're finished. We are finished as a country. I never watched such rubbish in all my life. And I watched the opening intro of this one walking around the streets of Macroom down in Cork with a beautiful cape, and let's just say you wouldn't see her out in a Haskra of a Sunday afternoon. But it wasn't just that. I said, look, I'm open-minded, she dresses like this, that's fine. And I'm sure she's a beautiful person, until the name was dropped that Bambi Thug will now be the one to sing song number 2. And I said, Jesus, here we go again. Bambi, what's this one going to be like? But I'm just saying to myself, is this what we need for our young people to be seen at such a young age? But a few are saying we live in a modern Ireland. Well, God help modern Ireland if this is what the people of Europe think that we are like.
In the last 20 years or so, all of my Irish grandparents have passed away. I can only imagine what they would have thought of the footage I've just played if they were still alive today. The difference in Irish standards and norms in just one generation is remarkable. It's not just Western Europe that has been impacted by this poison. Eastern Europe is not innocent either, as shown with the Polish, Ukrainian and Croatian acts in recent years. To summarise, the decline and sexualisation of Eurovision is appalling, and children do not need to see these images. It can do no good for them. If you need any more convincing about this, I will play some footage of the 2023 Interval Act in one of the semi-finals, and a few of the upcoming 2024 acts this year. It's your kids, folks. You make your decision.
Eurovision! Do we have your attention? 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 Are you taking notes? We're about to go off.
It's gonna hurt from time